Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger with an exciting new story of real life in the Old West.
When you talk about pirates, you usually think of black flags with a skull and crossbones and men seizing ships on the high seas. But there was a time in the California gold rush days when pirates operated right in one of our own harbors. They were the Pirates of San Francisco.
No one is leaving this ship. Get back, you bilge rats! We've got a cargo to unload. Nobody else is deserting this ship till the job is done. Then you can go to the gold fields and be hanged with you. I'm warning you. I'll crack the skull of the first mother's son who comes close.
What happened to you?
We lost the crew.
Deserted, huh?
Every stinking one of them.
Second and third mates, too?
Nobody left on board but me and you, Captain.
I'll have them flogged. I'll have them put in irons out.
Hey, they won't be back. By now, they're well on their way to the diggings.
Darn this rheumatism.
I'll go ashore, round up another crew. Enough men anyway to move the cargo.
You're a good man, Tom. To stick by me.
Don't forget, I got an interest in the cargo myself.
You better take some money with you. Show them you can pay. Pay wages.
Oh, good.
In the chest.
I'll be back by dark.
Hi, matey. Heading for the gold fields? Get you everything you need. Half price.
When I wants a crew to unload a ship's cargo.
Hit the beach on you, did
Every stinking one like the devil was chasing them.
Well, it'll take plenty of money to get men along this waterfront.
I've got it.
In that case, I'd try the Apollo Saloon. A lot of seafaring men hang out there. Ask for Jake Hanley. Tell him Salty sent you.
Thanks.
My pleasure, matey.
Excuse me, sailor.
That's quite all right. Can you tell me where I can find Jake Hanley?
Right here.
I understand you might be able to get me a crew to unload a ship. Oh, I can pay.
Well, I think we can do business. All you have, it's on the house.
Rum, straight.
Straight rum, Joey. Private stock. Make mine the usual.
Sure, Jake.
What'd you hear about me?
I ran across a man down the street. He said his name was Salty.
Salty? Oh, sure I know Salty. He's an old friend of mine.
When?
For Jake and his friends. This one's for Jake.
Now, how many men do you need?
About 20.
What kind of cargo you carrying?
Rum, molasses, tea, coffee, flour.
And there's nobody left on board to unload it?
Not a hand.
Well, you came to the right place.
How long will it take you to get the men?
Oh, an hour, maybe 2.
I want to get back to the ship. The sooner the better. The captain is down with rheumatism and
What's the matter, matey?
it's kind of warm in here. I'll be all right. I just don't like to leave him alone too long. What's going on? Who are you?
Bill Wilson, San Francisco Courier. I saw you from the dock up there. I thought you were dead. What happened?
I don't know. I see. Yeah. I had a drink. Apollo's Saloon with Jake Hanley. That's the last thing I can remember.
How much?
$500.
Ooh, too bad. I'll get it back. Hey, if I were you, I'd forget this and count yourself lucky.
Lucky?
Yeah, that you're still able to bellyache. There are plenty of bodies found under this dock, and a lot of them come from the Apollo, I'd say, but you're the first I've seen that could get up and walk away.
What's the matter with your police?
Well, there aren't any.
No police.
No police, no courts, no jail, and nobody much caring.
What kind of a town is this?
This is a town sick with the gold plague, friend. But if you're interested in hearing more about it, I'll stake you to a breakfast.
Breakfast? I've been here all night.
I wouldn't know where else.
I better get back to my ship. The captain will think I run off to the gold fields, too. Say, how about coming along? Having breakfast on me?
I don't mind if I do. I haven't eaten aboard ship in quite a time. Hey, it's not bad.
Thanks. I'm glad you're along to back up my story. That hatch wasn't open when I left. It's empty. My cargo's gone.
Yeah, looks like those harbor pirates got here ahead of you.
Harbor pirates?
Harbor pirates. This port's just crawling with them.
Captain, what happened to the...
What are you up to?
To pay Jake Hanley a visit.
Oh, what makes you think Jake Hanley had anything to do with this?
He's the only one to know about the ship's cargo and the captain being alone on board. I told him myself, God forgive me.
That doesn't prove anything.
I'll get proof.
Not that way. Jake Hanley's a pretty bad one to tangle with.
So am I.
Wait a minute. You go barging into the Apollo looking for trouble, and you'll wind up under that pier again, and this time you won't walk away. All right, hothead, I can see I'm not going to stop you. But do you have to go looking like that?
What's the matter with the way I look?
Jake and his boys have gotten quite a look at that uniform and that beard. You wouldn't get anywhere before they'd spot you. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, go ahead and use it.
I'm checking out, Joey.
Good night, Gwen.
Good night.
Oh! Shoving off for home, Gwen?
Yeah.
Want me to pilot you?
No, thanks.
A pretty girl like you shouldn't be cruising these streets all alone.
Get your hands off me.
Now, what do you want to be unsociable for?
Listen, wharf rat. Thanks.
Oh, I thought I'd tag along, just in case.
Look, sailor, you did me a good turn. Now, don't spoil it by expecting more than thanks.
I just want to talk to you.
My talking hours are 12 noon to 3 a.m. in the Apollo.
You're talking to me right now, and I want straight answers. Who killed the captain of the Mystic and looted the cargo?
Who did what?
A ship was pirated last night. The captain murdered. Jake Hanley was behind it, wasn't he?
Why, ask me.
Well, it started with you. Serving a man a knockout drink.
Oh. So was you. Well, serving drinks is my job, but I don't mix them. And anything else that goes on around there, I make it my particular business not to know about. Look, I may not be choosy where I make a living, but I am choosy how. I'm no party to murder.
Oh, Tom, come on. Did you find out anything? Well, didn't you talk to her?
Yeah, but she didn't know anything. Don't ask me why, but I believe her.
Well, that's that. Now, let's see what our next move will be.
The only thing left is a showdown with Jake Hanley.
Oh, now, don't talk that way. If I were you...
Big news for you, Mr. Wilson. There's a ship on fire in the harbor.
Ship? What ship is that?
The Windward out of Gloucester. Just dropped hook this afternoon.
You a member of the crew?
Captain.
What happened to the other men?
They went over the side for the gold fields. Soon as we anchored.
How'd the fire start?
Pirates.
Pirates?
There was a whole slew of them. I was in the galley getting coffee when they come swarming aboard. I couldn't do nothing but hide. Well, they took everything they could lay their hands to. When they were leaving, one of them threw a lamp into the hold. Time I could get to it, there was no putting it out. So I had to take to the water.
Is that the Windward?
That's right, Mr. Richards. You have some cargo aboard?
It was all mine.
Well, it belongs to those harbor pirates now.
If something isn't done about those thieves, nobody's property will be safe in this town.
You willing to do something about it?
I certainly am.
How many more merchants feel the way you do?
All of them.
Mr. Wilson, that may be the answer.
Sorry, mister, we're not open.
I just want to place an ad.
The courier isn't open today.
Look, all I want to do is...
I'm sorry, you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Richards.
Are they in there?
Yes, they are. They're waiting for you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, you know why I asked you merchants to come here today. If we're going to scuttle those cutthroats, we're going to need men. Men to patrol the docks and warehouses and watch the saloons and dives. Do you think you can get them?
The shopkeepers have been pretty hard hit. They ought to be willing to help. I have a ship coming down from Stockton, the Euphemia. She'll be laying over here until we can get a cargo east. I know I can depend on the captain and some of the men.
Good. The more, the better. Just remember, pick men you can trust and who aren't afraid of a fight. I guess that battens down the hatches for now. We'll meet here again tonight at 8 bells. Map out areas and assign patrols.
That's fine. Good for me.
Now, this is the kind of headline I've been waiting to print. Merchants organize against harbor pirates.
No headlines.
No headlines?
Tell that bunch what we're going to do. We might as well not do it.
But I'm a newspaper man.
And a good one. Only you're a good citizen. I'm going back to my ship. I'll see you tonight. What are you up to?
Ease off, sailor. I already know you're big and strong.
Well, what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
There's no boat alongside. How did you get out?
A friend rowed me out. He'll be back for me later.
A friend like Jake Hanley, maybe?
I don't blame you for being suspicious. But you're off course.
Do you usually snoop around while you're waiting for somebody?
When I can. Helps me get a line on them. For instance, this letter you're writing to the captain's widow proves you're not as rough and tough as you act. And that entry you made in the ship's log about the captain's death proves what you told me was true.
So?
So I want to prove what I told you was true, too. I'm no party to murder. Jake Handley is behind that pirate gang.
How do you know?
I pick up things.
Now, they seem to know everything about the ships they rob. Where? How do they get their information?
Well, you know one way.
Look, would you be willing to do one more thing to help?
Within reason.
Good. I'm going to be at the Apollo Saloon tonight with some very interesting information. Now, I want to make sure that it gets to Jake Hanley's ears.
Well, seeing the size of them, that ought to be easy.
It's the truth, so help me. All right, give me another drink.
Sure, sailor. Hey, Joey, double whiskey here.
All right, Gwen.
Say, Jake, you ever hear of a ship called the Euphemia?
No, can't say as I have. Why?
Sailor over there says she just came down from Stockton today with over $1 million in gold on her, bound for the east.
What sailor is that?
One over there by himself. Hey, Joey, where's my double whiskey?
Coming up.
Having a good time, sailor?
Always have a good time.
Understand you came down from Stockton today.
That's right. That's right.
How are things in the gold fields?
Oh, couldn't be better. Well, gold everywhere. Even got on my ship. Over $1 billion we're taking it east, you know.
It's a lot of gold.
Oh, you bet a lot of gold.
What'd you say the name of that ship was?
Euphemia. Yeah. Sails at noontide tomorrow.
Cruise ashore on the last drunk, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Last drunk. Hey, where's that girl with my drink? Ah, there she is.
Let's see your money first, sailor.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll see you around, sailor.
Put up your hands, all of you. Billy, collect their guns. All right, we're all gonna go ashore now. Move along!
Soap it up pretty fast, didn't you, sailor?
It's the salt air.
Toss those guns away, or I open up a skull.
All right, over there with the rest of them. Come on.
Handley, you and your men are under arrest for piracy.
And murder.
And you'll be held in jail until a court can be set up to try you for your crimes.
Jail? What jail?
That's right. There is no jail in San Francisco.
We'll find a brig somewhere. Brig. There's one on this ship. Right here's a jailmate's order. Mr. Frazier, the ship belongs to you. Would you be willing to sell it to the city of San Francisco?
Why, yes, but the city has no money.
You think the merchants would buy the ship for the city?
I'm willing to put up my share, and I'm sure the others will too. And I'll see that the price is right.
Take a look around you, Jake. This ship's going to be your home for quite a while.
In 1922, when steam shovels were excavating for the foundation of the Federal Reserve Bank in San Francisco, they unearthed the oaken hull of the Euphemia, the ship that served as the city's first jail back in the early gold rush days.